Hello everyone, this is Renee Liao from MLM Unbiased, and I hope everyone's having a great long weekend. And as you can see here, on a long weekend, I'm actually heading into our weekly tax training, and I just really want to share a really quick message about something about just the mindset that is so important. And let me say this, however, that if you really pay attention to this next tip I'm going to share with you, what it's going to allow you to do is not just to look forward to these long weekends, but that only come once every so often. With my tip, if you actually pay really good attention to it, you're going to realize that this tip can give you pretty much the feeling as if every weekend is a long weekend. So if you would like to have every one of your weekends feel like a long weekend, then this tip is really important, because it's going to help you get there. And it's not really a tip, more about kind of like an ideology where, a lot of the sort of broke people or just sort of, average people, they really plan for the long weekends. They plan to have this long getaway. And I remember back when I was working as a full-time programmer, I knew exactly which holidays, of the month were the long weekends, and I would purposely take off, the Friday, before or the Monday after, to make sure you have a nice sort of 4-day weekend, right? In some cases, if you're going to go on vacation, you try to take off, the 4 days along with that extra, so aside from the Friday and Monday, you try to take off the other 4 days of that week before or after to get like a really long weekend, right? And so I understand where that's coming from. And one thing I want to share with you is that that's what most of the average income or low income people really do, is they kind of plan for that amazing long weekend. However, what wealthy people do, I'm talking about wealthy people, what they do is they actually plan for not the weekend, not the year, not even in some cases, their own life. They're already planning the next generation. So wealthy people plan for their next generation, whereas sort of middle class and low income families, they typically plan for the weekend. And so if you're watching this video and you're looking at your own sort of life, ask yourself, are you out there planning for your next vacation, your next weekend, or your next holiday? Whereas what you should really be looking at planning for is a way to be able to set yourself up so you can enjoy every weekend as if it was a long weekend. And I was having this chat with one of my good friends, multi-millionaire, billionaire, Mr. Ed Mercer, and we were joking about how, again, to us, it feels like every weekend's a long weekend. There's no need to go into work on a Monday or a Tuesday. There's no need to go to work at all. You have the flexibility to do what you want to do when you want to do it, with whom you want. There's no, boss breathing down your neck. And again, I'm not saying that having a job is a bad thing. I think jobs are important because it does pay the bill. But again, to have that long-term planning, planning to create something, to do something that can allow yourself or your next generation to have, the ability to treat every weekend as if it was a long weekend. And last point here, or a little free tidbit here, is, in terms of generating wealth for your next generation, to me, I always, looked at, well, I'm going to try to become wealthy, and worst case scenario, if in my lifetime I cannot create wealth for myself, at the very least, I could create wealth for my next generation. And, imagine, had your parents not been able to create wealth for themselves, but they were able to leave wealth for you, wouldn't you be so excited? Maybe you are fortunate that your parents did that, and you want to make sure you carry that onwards to your next generation. But if you're watching this video, and majority of the people who are watching this video, your parents were never able to create you that kind of wealth to leave it behind for you, right? And so again, a lot of creative strategies, having a business, certain insurance policies can do that for you. But all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed this this video. And I'm actually heading into our weekly tax saving strategy seminar, about to get there. I want to really quickly share this whole sort of mindset that, again, you really want to plan for your next generation, not for the weekend. Okay, Renee signing out here from MLM Unbiased. Have a great long weekend.